Mikal Bridges shines again in Nets' overtime win over Timberwolves. The Nets went to overtime Friday night for just the second time this season. Minneapolis. The Nets went to overtime Friday night for just the second time this season. This one went better than the first as the Nets gutted out a 124-123 escape against the Timberwolves before a sellout crowd of 17,136 at Target Center. After not being able to buy a stop in the first half, the Nets, 38-29, got just enough key defensive plays when they needed. Spencer Dinwiddie found Dorian Finney-Smith for the go-ahead three-pointer in overtime, then blocked a potential winning three-point try by Mike Conley with a tenth of a second left on the clock. Mikal Bridges had a game-high 34 points and 6 rebounds, while Dinwiddie added 29 points and a season-high 11 assists, while contributing heady play in overtime. The Nets had lost in overtime at home against the Mavericks in their 5th game of the season, but this time they came through with defense. "Yeah, that's been kind of what we know gearing towards," Jock Vaughn said. "A couple film sessions ago, we talked about what our identity would look like on both ends of the floor as we're trying to be disruptive and turn people over. So that's a piece of a defensive personality that we're trying to find. Can we play with pace? Can we incorporate the new guys into a system and terminology that they're not used to? Can we embrace each other at team as teammates? What we don't do well, can we cover up for each other?" So, still forming it. The joy for me is trying to find solutions with this group and have them have input and figuring out together. But I'm enthused that we have a group that listens, and they want to get better. Timberwolves center Naz Reid forced overtime when he tied the score at 114-114 with a three-pointer at the buzzer in the fourth quarter. But that's when Dinwiddie put his savvy to use. He scored the first basket of overtime, and after Minnesota knotted it, Dinwiddie gave the Nets the lead again. Conley made just one of two from the free throw line with 3:14 left in OT, leaving the Nets with a 118-117 lead and the ball. But after Royce O'Neal missed a three-point attempt, the Timberwolves took advantage of the Nets inside. Center Nick Claxton had fouled out, and Minnesota's Jaden McDaniels drove for a layup and the lead with 2:32 left. The Nets then had back-to-back shots blocked, with first Dinwiddie and then Dorian Finney-Smith rejected by Anthony Edwards. Then, Edwards hit a mid-range turnaround jumper to make it 121-118 with 1:41 left. But Dinwiddie found Bridges for a three-pointer, pulling the Nets even with 1:18 to play. And after they forced Edwards to miss a three-point try, Dinwiddie passed to Finney-Smith, who hit a three-pointer of his own. That gave the Nets a 124-121 edge, with 36.8 remaining. Edwards got loose for a layup to cut the Nets' lead to 1. Then, after Dinwiddie drove and kicked out to a wide-open Cam Johnson in the left corner, the forward missed a potential dagger three with 10 seconds left.